Hey YouTube, this is Brian from the official RTFM page on YouTube. Um, haven't made a video in a while. Haven't made my NFL weekly picks yet. I have one on Yahoo. Um, Forgot to be making videos on YouTube for that, so I'm just gonna jump in the middle halfway through the season at week 6. Um, gonna give a pretty brief description or explain why I picked the teams I'm going to pick. I'm going to go with the first one, easy explanation on why I picked them. The Ravens and Cowboys game. I'm picking the Cowboys because I'm a Cowboys fan. I live in Texas. That one's a little bit biased. I'll pick them every week of the season. I really don't care. Um, Thursday night football game. Titans had one good game this season. Well, they had decent games, but the only really good game they had was against Detroit. Other than that, I haven't seen enough to say that they're going to beat Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh hasn't been really doing that good either. But if you're going with kind of two bad teams this season, Pittsburgh is always a good team, but so far this season, I have not seen them be the high caliber team that they are used to being. So I'm still picking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Atlanta and Oakland. No way I would ever pick Oakland over a undefeated team. Even if the Browns were undefeated, I would trust that undefeated record over the Oakland Raiders. I don't really think I have to go an explanation on why I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. Bengals and Cleveland. I'm picking the Bengals because they won in Week 1. Besides the bad game they had last week in Miami, Bengals are a pretty solid team. I figured they're going to be the second spot in the AFC North the entire year and possibly get a wild card. Miami and St. Louis, both of them are really sucky teams. So it's like, which one sucks less? I'm going to pick the Dolphins. That's really all I can say. Jets and Colts. I've been shocked by the Colts. Colts have been playing some really good football except week 1 against the Bears. They just beat the Green Bay Packers. They're rolling high. They're playing for their coach who has leukemia. And the Jets are... I don't know what to say about the Jets. They are terrible. So I'm going with the Colts. Detroit and Philadelphia. Philadelphia has a good record for a really bad team. Their team is decent, but Michael Vick is not the answer for them. He has fumbleitis and interceptionitis. I'm going to pick Detroit's defense to beat on Vick and win the game. Tampa Bay at Kansas City Chiefs. For what I understand, Matt Castle's out, so I'm rolling the Kansas City Chiefs out and going with the Bucks. Arizona and Buffalo. Seeing what just happened to Buffalo and the 49ers and how great Arizona's defense has been playing, minus the exception of the Rams game, I'm going to pick the Cardinals on this one. Patriots at Seattle. Now that the regular refs are back, and hopefully no Hail Mary passes, I'm going to go with New England, because I don't see... Their rookie quarterback's good, but I don't think he's that good to be taking on Tom Brady. That's not even really going to be a good competition unless the crowd noise gets to Brady. And I've never really seen Brady be intimidated by a crowd or by pressure. So I'm going to go with Brady. San Francisco at New York Giants. Nix is out. They've been having trouble with corner position. Giants never had a run game, and I think 49ers defense is going to put a lot of pressure on Giants. I think that's probably going to be the best game of the week, and I think San Francisco is going to win. Washington at Minnesota. I'm going with the Vikings. The Vikings have been playing phenomenal football right now. Maybe not necessarily on offense, but mainly defense and special teams keeping them in the game. And with Robert Griffin III probably not going to be playing the game. I haven't really checked on his concussion status, but if he doesn't play, obviously Minnesota Vikings. Even if he does play, I think it'll still be the Vikings. But I think it'll be a better game with Griffin, but I'm going with the Vikings. Houston at Green Bay. I'm a Texan, okay? I root for any Texas team. I root except for the hockey teams, or if Texas has a soccer team, I'm not gonna like them either. I don't like soccer. Um, Rangers, lifelong fan. Cowboys, lifelong fan. Texans, lifelong fan. Um, so I'm gonna go with the Houston Texans. I really thought last year when Green Bay went 15-1, I told everyone that was a one-hit wonder. That was like a one-hit wonder season. They're not going to be that good this year, especially with Greg Jennings out and how good the defense is. Green Bay has to play a really good defense for once. He hasn't really been playing against a good known defense so far this season, or that I'm aware of. I wouldn't call the Seattle defense necessarily that good. So, I'm going to go with the Texans. Denver at San Diego. I don't trust Phillip Rivers. I don't like Manning, but I have to pick Manning. So I'm going with the Denver Broncos. So, yeah. So really, that's about it for this week. I don't really see any upsets unless you want to count Minnesota and Washington, Detroit at Philadelphia, but I don't see that being a surprise victory. But you know, it could possibly be. So yeah, I don't see any surprise out of the blue victories here. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there could be a shocker, but I just can't see one out of the schedule. No team besides the Falcons, the Ravens, but I'm not going for the Ravens. Well, I guess if Dallas does win, that might be an upset, but they have to win first. Um, but no, besides Houston, Niners, uh, probably New England. I can't really tell this season. They've had some pretty messed up plays. And yeah, those are the only fully solid teams this year, which is actually surprising. These teams have kind of been on the fence the past few years, and now they're kind of the top of the league right now. So yeah, gameplay will be up here pretty soon, I would like to say. I'm not quite sure. My webcam has been acting up, which is why I have not been doing gameplay. And I know this might be weird or kind of annoying for me to be talking without like a script or anything. I know a lot of people. I talked to a bunch of people who do stuff like this on a regular basis. They're like, you know, do a script and everything, but I don't like doing a script because if I read, I know I'm gonna mess up. So, yeah. If I ever do a video like this, it's just going to be live, so it may not necessarily be that great. But you know, you do what you can do. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do whatever you want to do. I'm going to try to do some gameplay here in a minute. So thanks for watching.